yourself. Welcome to the Phreak Show. Welcome to the Phreak Show. Welcome to the Phreak Show. Lady in the streets, what a freak in the feet stuff. Welcome to the Phreak Show. Welcome to the Phreak Show. Welcome to the Phreak Show. Lady in the streets, what a freak in the feet stuff.
Miami, sports, music.
Fins up, doll fans and doll females. Welcome to the very first episode of the Phreak Show. I am your host, Dolphreaky. I've been given this extremely exciting and overwhelming opportunity by Miami Sports Music, and I'm so humbled and excited to be here with you guys. This is going to get a little crazy.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
I'm just playing, you guys. This is a family show. We're going to be talking about all things Miami Dolphins, including, but not limited to, current events and news in Dolphins fan culture, hot topics involving our Miami Dolphins, and all the good stuff about Miami Sports Music Podcast Network and our world-renowned, the Honorable Solo D. Plus, we're going to have lots of fun and unique segments. I promise you guys, this is going to be freaking awesome. Y'all are going to have to bear with me because this is my first time ever doing something like this, and I really do care what you guys think. So give me all your comments and feedback. I want to hear it. Please remember to like and subscribe to Miami Sports Music on YouTube if you haven't already. The Miami Sports Music podcasts are available right here, so please go give some love to my fellow podcasters. This episode of The Phreak Show is brought to you by our good friends at tailgreeter.com. Visit tailgreeter.com to book your NFL and college football tailgating experience, whether at Dolphins games, at the Hard Rock Stadium, or when the Phins are on the road. Tailgreeter.com. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Some of you may know me as the Stop Tanking girl or have seen me in the deep end at the games, living it up with my Dolphin buddies. I work full-time as a pharmacist in a retail setting. I have two little Dolphins of my own, Mia, who's named after Miami, and Jace, who's named after the great Jason Taylor. My husband, Jared, has been incredibly supportive through this process. And though he's not, really a football fan himself, he does sacrifice a lot and puts up with my busy football-driven lifestyle and antics. Those of you who go way back with me may know me as a finalist in the DirecTV Ultimate Displaced Fan Contest from about 12 years ago. And that's kind of where I got my early beginnings as a crazed, quote-unquote, super fan. I use that term very lightly, as I think all fans are absolutely super. Honestly, like if you've stuck with this team and stayed loyal through and through, well, that's just pretty super in my opinion. For those of you who don't know my story, I became a fan back in 2000, growing up in Pennsylvania. My dad was a diehard fan, and Sundays were just always about the Dolphins. He paid big bucks for the DirecTV Sunday ticket so we could see every Miami Dolphin game all the way in Easton, Pennsylvania, where I grew up. Big shout out to the Lehigh Valley Dolphins fan club. I sure wish you guys had been around when I lived there. Anywho, being a displaced Dolphins fan in a sea of Eagles and Steelers fans was fun for me. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to this, but shout out to all the Dolphins fans residing outside of Florida and repping hard. We love and appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys check out the MSM fan club map to find a fan club close to you. And if you run a club, hit us up so we can add you to the map. I love connecting with fans all over the world. So anyway, this contest started kind of gaining traction, and my dad suggested that I enter. So I did, and boy, was that a whirlwind of an experience. To enter, you had to, one, be living somewhere other than where your team resides, two, be a wild and crazy fan, and three, you had to write an essay and make a video. So the competition was pretty steep, as you can imagine. I'm sure you've seen these fans with their houses decked out in team colors, memorabilia, from the kitchen to the front lawn, and fans who paint their faces, fans who travel to the games, fans who collect things, et cetera, et cetera. This is kind of part of what makes the NFL so fun for me. I just love how everyone goes all out. Anyhow, at the time I was 19 years old and I had done my bedroom up with the Dolphins colors and stuff all over. And I made a silly little video to the tune of Will Smith's Miami and LMFAO's Miami Trick. even though I'm massively embarrassed by it. I'll share the full video with you guys in the YouTube description. As a result of the contest, in which I won an honorable mention, I began to connect with Dolphins fans from all over the world. This was back when Facebook was kind of new, and we were just starting to see Dolphin social media groups and whatnot. So they played my video on the news in Miami, and Miami newspaper writers started bidding for votes for me. And it just blasted me into the Dolphins community hard. My family typically traveled to one home game every year, and it was an absolute highlight to the entire year for me. My first game, I met the Dolphin Bandits and the Hall of Fans inductee, Roger Dolphin Maniac. I was really inspired by the likes of Gorilla Luke and Jen Dolphin Diva. I just kind of loved how these fans repped for their team and screamed their lungs out on third down. And I just wanted to be a part of that so badly. I started dressing up and partying with the other super fans, and realized that the Dolphin community was kind of like an extended family. And I just really wanted more. My ultimate aspiration was to move to Florida and experience Miami Dolphins culture for real. That aspiration actually became a reality when I graduated from pharmacy school and convinced my husband, Jared, to pack up and move from Pennsylvania to Florida. And 7 years later, I don't regret that decision at all. I mean, I feel like I was meant to be a part of this community and meet you all. And I just love talking football and showing spirit with you guys. So a lot has happened since then. The Dolphins community welcomed me with open arms. They liked my outfits. And I met some of the best people ever tailgating with the E12 crew, who are now basically like my family. Every year, I meet more and more Dolphins fans, and I fully love it. I started to immerse myself in the Dolphin culture. And as the years went on, I started attending more and more games. And as of right now, I'm a season ticket holder finally. So, I did start adminning for social groups and things of the like. Just this year, I started the Southwest Florida Dolphin Club with my good buddies, Keith Matheny and Griffin Van Nest. Our club serves all of Southwest Florida from Tampa downward, and we've recently added some incredible local admins, Alex, DeVille, and Nick. We started the club during the 2020 COVID year because at the time, we just didn't know if we were going to be able to attend games in person, but we knew for sure there was no way we were watching the Dolphins games alone. So if you want to follow us, I'll drop the links in the description. And, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We've been heavily inspired by other Dolphins fan clubs like the Charlotte Dolphins Club and the SoCal and NorCal groups. Thank you guys so much for helping us along the way. We really, really appreciate it. So my good buddies at Miami Sports Music, Solo D and Steven, recently invited me to become a part of the MSM community and to help them with a few initiatives, which obviously I couldn't pass up. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Honorable Solo D and his music, I need you to delve into the Miami Sports Music channel as soon as we're done here. Solo D has been making music for years. He puts out a new song for every game and has some original hits as well. I was massively flattered when they asked me and my girl, Carrie Cooper, to start a female DWA/MSM clothing line. So stay tuned for all the good stuff about that as we start dropping the items. I promise you guys, you're not going to be disappointed. And ladies, specifically for you guys, this merch is going to be hot. They also asked me to start a female-based podcast. So here we are, which at first I had no inclination to do this at all. I'm still getting familiar with the media world. And honestly, like my first guest appearance was only a year ago, and I'm still getting comfortable with this. So big shout out to Reason, the host of Inside the NFL. It's a phenomenal daily podcast. And just thank you so much, Reason, for dragging me out of my shell and making me believe I could do this.
What's up, Alex? Oh, this your show? It's Dolphreaky time. Well, let them know. Oh, you a Dolphins fan? Well, this your spot. MSM podcast, we got it locked. We throwing fins up, ain't never coming down. You need something different? Well, tune in right now. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like. You keep it super funky and keep the fans hype. So share this with some fans, and we gon' recite. What's that?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D. from the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. I'm also the network director for the #1 podcast network, Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Look, I hope you're enjoying the Phreak Show right now because I know that I am. Ali, Dolphreaky, absolutely amazing. And if you like what you're watching right now, hit that like button. You guys haven't hit it yet? I'm waiting. Hit that like button. That's right. I need you to hit that like button right now. The other thing I need you guys to go share it. Hit the share button. Share it everywhere. Share it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever it is you share content. I need you to go share it now. The other thing I need you guys to go do is help the channel grow. You know how you can help the channel grow? You can donate. I don't care if it's $1. Look, by donating to the channel, you're helping the channel grow. There's a couple different ways you guys can donate. Number one, you guys can donate through Cash App. That money sign MSMpodcastNetwork is the best way to do that. The other way to do it, you can do it through PayPal. Do it right there. You guys can use the QR codes here and here. If you guys go use the QR codes, what you'll do is you'll take a screenshot. All right. I'm going to give you a pose so you can take a screenshot. All right. You didn't like that one? What about this? Go take a screenshot right now, use the QR codes, and you guys can go straight to the pages of the PayPal and the Cash App to be able to donate to the channel. And look, anytime there's a YouTube live and we're live here on our page, you can use the Super Chat. And the Super Chat's great too. And it links directly to the Miami Sports Music YouTube page, and you can donate to the channel that way. But look, your donation goes to helping the channel grow. We have a lot of amazing content and a lot of amazing things that we're doing that's coming up, especially as football season starts to get underway here. And we are super excited about that. Look, donate to the channel, like the channel, subscribe, become a member of the Miami Sports Music page. Look, anything you do helps us out. Even if it's the littlest thing, by chatting with us in the inbox and being proactive and telling people about this show and all of our other amazing shows, like Clock Blockers, the #1 Miami fan morning show, every weekday at 8:30 a.m. I hope you're checking that out. I hope you're checking this show out and all the other shows we have for you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and check out the rest of this amazing show, The Phreak Show, hosted by your girl, a.k.a. Dolphreaky.
Let's get down to some cool topics in the Dolphin community so far this year. On April 10th, the Hard Rock Stadium hosted the Dolphin Cycling Challenge. It's a yearly charity bike ride. It has a 5K component as well, and it's an event benefiting cancer research at the Sylvester Cancer Center at the University of Miami. This year, due to COVID, things were run a little bit differently, but the event did not disappoint. I was fortunate enough to be part of the team Positive Porpoise, aka Team T.P.P, an incredible Dolphins club run by a very inspirational friend of mine, Danny Johnson. I had a chance to sit down with Danny and Griffin and discuss some of our experiences, so check it out. All right, guys, so welcome to the first episode of the Phreak Show. I'm super excited to have you guys on here. You guys have been some of my best Dolphin buddies for some time now, so welcome to it. I just wanted to talk about the Dolphin Cycling Challenge, which just happened April 10th, and it was hosted by the Dolphins. It took place at Hard Rock Stadium, and I just wanted to kind of, chop it up with you guys a little bit about the experience with Team Positive Porpoise. So welcome, Danny Johnson and Griffin Van Nest. I just wanted to really give a big shout out to Team T.P.P and the Positive Porpoise organization, which Danny is the CEO of. I just really think that this is such a great organization, such a charitable fan club. It's basically composed of fans, and Danny is our head, and you just do such a great job with all the different fundraisers and raffles and everything that you do. So welcome on. I just wanted to briefly tell everybody what the Dolphin Cycling Challenge is, Dolphin Cancer Challenge, also known as DCC. So it's basically a large fundraiser, the Dolphins' largest fundraiser, that's put together to benefit the Sylvester Cancer Center at the University of Miami. And the proceeds support all different types of cancer research. And so it's super important work that's done here. All right, so let me start with you, Danny. Tell me a little bit about what Team Positive Porpoise is and what T.P.P and the Positive Porpoise is all about.
Well, we thanks for having me on anyway, and congrats to the show. I know it's going to be a hit. But the way this all got started, a few of us, we wanted to do charity, didn't know what, where, how. We started with a small autism charity here near where I am in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it just went from there. And autism and anti-bullying were are two of our main fundraisers that we stay on. And the autism, as you know, recently last year it moved over to the Dan Marino Foundation and his autism center there. Together in the last 2 years, we've raised $10,000 for him and that foundation, and they've reached out and been sending us cool things that we can actually raffle off, which is how we do this, with autographed memorabilia. And December, we had already began raising because we wanted to raise for the DCC, and a few of us were going to walk. And then I reached out to our guy Griffin here, and I told him, I said, I heard that you hadn't ridden in a couple of years, I believe. And I just wanted to sponsor him fully at that time so he could relax and enjoy and build a team. And we were talking, it was at the very last home game, December 20th, that morning. And Griff's hydrating. I mean, it was really nasty for the humidity. And we were just talking about everything and what we wanted to raise. And he asked me realistically, you know, what I thought, you know, we could do. And as he's taking a drink of water, I said $30,000. He about spits the water out and he goes, whoa, bro, you know, hey, let's stay on the ground here. Maybe 15, you know. And I understood because I was reaching high. I knew I was. But to make the long story short, and then I just want to turn this over and let Griff talk, because we do this at T.P.P every week. We're raising money every week for some charity. But we raised a total for the team of 46,000, and altogether from our club, over $50,000 were raised. So he made me at least set the bar high for next year. But I wanted to. It meant the world to me what we did. It just makes you want to reach higher, and I know what it means to Griffin, and he's been in it for years. So I want to let him talk a little bit about that too.
So Griff was designated as the team captain. And so you are a seasoned bike rider and a seasoned veteran of the Dolphins Cancer Challenge. So tell us a little bit about your experience with riding and riding in the DCC, and how this year's DCC compared to DCCs that you've done in the past.
Well, again, thanks for having me on. And oh boy, could I tell a story? You know, the DCC, this was the 11th year, and I've done it 8 years now. And my first DCC was the second one. And again, it's evolved and changed over the years. And it's just such a special event. And you know, it's so hard to raise money. And that's the thing is it was to ride 100 miles, you know, is a hard feat to do. But as I got going, you know, raising money, the money was way harder. So, and it's such a worthy charity. And, you know, really, when I think about the DCC, you know, if I go back, it's really about the impact it makes for others. You know, I came to it because I love the Dolphins, but I had a personal tragedy in my life where I lost a family member, as so many people have dealt with cancer, and it hit me pretty hard. And it was a special person in my life. And so that brought me to want to do the DCC. I had already had a mountain bike, and I really scoffed at the idea of being a road biker. But then I said, no, I want to get involved in this charity, and I want to do the bike ride, which at that time was a 2-day event and 170 miles, where you do 100 miles one day and 70 miles the next. And again, I did that after having the bike 6 months. But that was easy compared to raising the money. And again, year in, year out, I was able to somehow become a heavy hitter. I don't know. People believed in me, and I just, you know, I was relentless in trying to get donations, and you know, and I channeled that into my cycling. You know, I mean, the DCC brought me to cycling, and now, you know, all these years later, I'm riding upwards of 8,000 miles a year. I do some bike racing. You know, I've lost some weight. Could I lose more? Yeah. You know, but I like certain foods, you know, pizza and tacos. Milkshakes are okay too, you know, if you ask me. And I'll never say no to a chocolate chip cookie. But you know, so I've lost a bunch of weight through cycling, and really, you know, if I think about it, you know, cycling has saved my life. So the Dolphins and the DCC is really, you know, added years onto my life, because I'm now a full-on cyclist, and it never, matter of fact, tonight when I went out, I knew I was going to do this call. I went out, I went for a ride, and I ride with the guys that are so fast, but I wore a Dolphins kit tonight. I wore one of my DCC kits. I have so many, and I have so many, I'm on a racing team now. And so typically we all wear the racing kit, we all wear the team kit because we're a team. But tonight I opted for one of my DCC kits. And, it's just the DCC has really, it's special to me because I know it's special to so many others. It helps so many others. It's not just the largest fundraiser for the Miami Dolphins. It's the largest fundraiser that's fan driven in the NFL of all the NFL teams. So it's not just the largest fundraiser that the Dolphins do. It's the largest fundraiser that happens in the NFL that's fan driven.
I believe in sports in general. I believe soccer, baseball, every one of them included.
Yeah. So, to know that I was not necessarily on the ground floor, but I was real close on the ground floor, getting involved with it when it started, and then getting involved with the T.P.P. I just can't tell you, how it just makes me smile. And
Oh, and by the way, he didn't relax. I made him a heavy hitter. I'm like, man, you need to relax. He didn't relax. It lit a fire. He's every morning, hey man, I've got this idea and let's do this. And yeah, he didn't relax. This guy don't relax.
I'm wired a certain kind of way. And I'll apologize for that now. Right.
Speaking of the heavy hitter, Danny, with all of the raffles that you did with the autographed memorabilia, maybe you can talk a little bit about that, but you were able to get the majority, if not all, maybe the majority of our team members to heavy hitter status. So that's pretty cool.
Well, that was it. That was the thing that we talked about in the beginning. And that was where Griffin and I started. I told him my idea was to find out who all wanted to really be a part. I believe we had 3 that rode the Hurricane, correct?
Brian
we did. And Angel.
Correct.
So, that's the 100-mile. And you wanted everybody that was going to be involved that were at least going to be there, or participate. We had a couple, I believe Eric and Nick were at home. Eric so they did their rides there. Nick had an accident, glad he's healed. He had an accident, got hit by a car training right before the DCC, but he still took care of it. But I wanted to see if there was a way. And so we started working at that. And you came in on the team and became a part of that. And you saw how daily we had this chat going, and I would let you guys know, boom, you just see 300 pop up in this account, 400 in this one, 5 in this one, 250 here, 250 here, 250 here. And every day, I think, I hope that was part of an inspiration for all of you, because see what we were capable of and what the fan base is capable of. And to go a step further, when we came back on December 20th, after we beat the Patriots there, I get home and get a call from Jesse Marks, who is the executive director of the Miami Dolphins Foundation. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due, because that is where this exploded. So there's a lot that went on that made this happen, that just blew everyone's mind along the way. There were so many wow moments. But Jesse was calling to congratulate us on the $4,000 we had raised in November for the food drive that Stephen Ross doubled for $8,000, and got to talking about that and talking about the DCC, and that we had already raised some money, and asked what he could do for us. And I said, well, now that you mention it, and the rest was history. We know the boxes started coming in. It's a cool event when we get a box from the Dolphins and we open it live in front of the group. I think we had more people watching when we were opening a box that we were about to have things to raffle off. There were, 3 or 4 game worn jerseys, all these things signed, mini helmets, footballs, couple from Coach Flo, and just amazing stuff to realize the Dolphins had found us, realized that how real we are. Who are they going to do that for? Who are they literally going to grab? I calculated there's price tags on this stuff. There was about $3,500 in gear that the Dolphins just mailed this guy up here in Rock Spring, Georgia. And we did wonders with it. So it's just cool. It really helped us move on. It helped us raise a ton of money, because what we usually have to do is buy the stuff raffle it off, at least get the money back for what we spent so that we can buy something else. And it's a hard carousel. It's just as hard as, like Griffin says, as raising money itself when you're just begging for it with nothing to do, which is what he had to do in previous years. That's the only way it was. Hey, will you support me? Well, to give something like we did, it was unique. We even got a video in December from Jason Taylor saying we were at 24,000 at that time. I think you guys saw the video, and they said, "It's amazing, Dolphins memorabilia. Just what a great idea." So it's not like we've cornered a market. Anybody could do it, but the support we've had and the trust we've had, this didn't happen overnight. We're 2.5 years old as a club, so it took a lot of what we've did over time to get where we are. And long story short, but just very proud of it, and glad that God has me in this position to help people.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to you guys for letting me be a part of it, because I had always wanted to do the DCC, and like anybody else, cancer has affected my family very strongly, particularly my mom, who's battled breast cancer twice. And when I was in high school, I thought, I might lose her, and I she'd never be able to see her grandchildren. And here she is, taking care of them every week, thanks to cancer research,
Yes.
Obviously, and the things that go along with that. And so this is a very near and dear charity to my heart. And plus, I just think that the Dolphins really did such a great job making this fun for us, despite the fact that we were dealing with COVID this year.
Okay.
And yeah, this was a different type of DCC.
Yeah, just wait till you see years ago. I mean, it was so different. It was so strange, because really in years gone by, it is a party. It is a full on. And again, the after we got done, think of that tenfold, 100-fold. It's a full on party, a full on celebration, of the accomplishments we've done. And, when I see those Survivor t-shirts and, living proof t-shirts, that's what it's all about, and I remember being there one year, and I don't know, it might have been DCC 3 or 4 or something. I don't know. And Kim Bocamper had lost his wife to cancer. And I remember him getting up there and giving a real emotional speech. And he said, it's too late for me, but maybe the research that's going to have a breakthrough might help some other family member have just a little bit more time with their loved one. And he goes, and that's what it's all about. Just helping that family, that next person down the road. And again, that's kind of, again, I lost my uncle. He was 57, and just trying to be, in short, I always say this, I want to leave the world better than I found it. Well, me getting involved with the DCC is a perfect example of that. By me doing what I do, I leave it better than I found it, and it helps others. So, I couldn't be happier, again, to have aligned myself with this charity. And I don't know, man, it's just a special thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to see a lot of fans come out, not just Dolphins fans, but football fans, all different types of people coming out to participate. I know normally there would be a lot of people there watching, but we didn't have that luxury this year due to COVID. But I wore my little pink helmet.
I saw you and Jared off that morning. I saw you and Jared off. We were just showing up. That was cool.
Yeah, so this is to represent breast cancer.
If we could ever get Danny on a bike,
this year, man, I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna at least do the low mileage.
And maybe we'll let you borrow this real nice helmet. I've only wore it one time for about 2 miles, and it sits here as a kind of my man cave here.
Well, I've been riding every other day or so, 10 miles on the stationary, so I'll be ready.
All right, he's training already.
Yeah, man, I need a whole year. I can't just start like in February, like some of these guys think that they can just jump on it. But yeah, I'll be ready. I'm down about 17 pounds in the last 3 months, so yeah, I'm doing all right.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. It does take some training. You do have to.
Oh, it does. It's work. It's all work. And I regret ever giving up on my military training. I did it for years after I got out. And then one morning I was like, you know what? I really don't have to. And gosh, you never tell yourself that. Never tell yourself that. Always tell yourself you've got to. It's just, I had to get on my buddy Brad earlier today, Brad Williams, because he was giving himself an excuse and I gave him a slacker comment. And then a couple hours later, he said, I went because he wasn't going to go.
Nice.
You see, that's what he tells us every day. He's like, you better
Yes.
go, you better go. So he needs to follow his own advice.
Yes. So, but now, I also lost my mom and my stepmom in an 8-month period to cancer, and then 2 years later, my wife lost her mom. And so it was. I had a motivation, and Griff, you'd be messaging me at 5:30 in the morning going, man, you're killing it or something, because you overnight, your phone's just blowing up as the team captain. You got every notification.
Yeah.
Allie would get hers, Donna would get hers, but you'd be getting all of them, man.
Yeah.
I know you'd just be getting up to. And so it was really exciting. We had fun doing this, you see. The talks we had on the phone, I mean, literally we talked almost daily, every morning or every evening for so long, it was pathetic. And so I kind of miss you. I hated it. I knew it was going to end.
Before you know, we'll be back at it again. The season will be here. We'll be right back.
I know, man. I know.
It's don't blink. The time flies by, right?
Yeah, but back to Allie's whole question there. I think we had 13 heavy hitters, 13 times 3 is $39,000 right there. We had 19 team members that all met their goals, which was all had to be $250 or higher being raised. And then the team ended up around 46. And had we attacked it a little differently, had we had a lot of people on board, we were supporting people on other teams. Next year's team's going to be huge. Brad, one of the guys we were just talking about, he's going to be on board with T.P.P next year. So,
and I might add, Brad is also committed to the 100-mile ride.
Yes, sir, he has. I bet he didn't say he was going to do it on the assault bike, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take. Hopefully, I can take Brad out the day before and show him a few things.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to commit to the 35. I didn't know where I was going to be because, I'm not a bike rider. I had a mountain bike and it was my first time. So I was like, I'm just going to go low so I don't, pass out on the course or anything. But I would say it was cake. So I think I'm going to up the bar. And then maybe in a few years, Griffin, I'll see you out in the 100.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I want to show off the jersey too for the heavy hitter society that was provided by, the Dolphins and all the sponsors, but also this jersey is bomb, and you guys did an amazing job with it.
Hey, Griffin knocked it out. He did. We put the design together and we talked about it, where we wanted the flag and everything. And yeah, it's we might have to even have a revised. There's sort of like a cool patch going around that's got a neat logo on it that might be an upgrade to next year's. But these shirts are awesome that we got, just the walking shirts and things, the bike jerseys. We made the joke, Sean Wooden ordered one. So you've made it when the football player orders your jersey.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So
sure.
that was pretty cool. Yeah. And I tried to get him to come on over and ride with us next year, but he's got to ride with the alumni. So, but he did grab a jersey and a shirt. He does support us. He loves what we got going on here. So.
Beautiful.
That's really cool. I did see, we had quite a few players out on the course. I had the pleasure of meeting a few of them, and also Coach Flo was handing out medals at the finish line. So that was pretty awesome for a lot of people. And he was super humble and took pictures with us and shared a few words and everything. He wouldn't give us too many secrets about the upcoming draft, but he was pretty cool.
Right. I guess when you raise a little bit of money, and and you got to say too, Allie. Out of the top 25, those were corporations. We finished 19th, and we're just a fan base.
We had such a blast at the ride. Our team alone raised $45,000 for cancer. $45,000. Just our team alone. I highly encourage all of you to participate next year, as it was a blast. We also had our friend Big E, Ian Berger, selected as the 2020 Miami Dolphins NFL Fan of the Year. Big E is a friend of mine who I met on Twitter and have since had the pleasure on multiple occasions of meeting in person. Big E is a great guy. I'm so proud of how he represented our fan base during the entire Fan of the Year selection process and how he represented us at the draft. Hope to have you on soon, Big E. At the end of April, on the first night of the NFL draft, the Hard Rock Stadium hosted an awesome draft party. We had so much fun reconnecting with friends and celebrating our newest draft picks. Everyone kind of wants to know my take on the draft, and I'm just going to keep it real. I'm pleased with how Coach and Greer handled things. They didn't buy into the hype of all these crazy mock drafts. They had their own plan. They followed through, and I think they did a great job. Waddle is going to be a great addition to the receiving core. He's familiar with Tua, and they already have this chemistry established. So, maybe the Waddle acquisition is not what we expected for the first pick, but I really do think he's going to be fun as hell to watch. A lot of us kind of expected them to take a running back in the first round, myself included, but I think, that was the biggest surprise of the draft. Clearly, the Dolphins think that the running backs we currently have, namely Myles Gaskin, I think, he's had a decent season last year while he was healthy. We'll just have to watch this play out. What do you guys think about the draft? Let me know in the comments. In early May, my club hosted the first off-season beach bash, and this was done at the Sanibel Causeway. It's kind of like a land bridge that connects the mainland of Fort Myers beach area to Sanibel and Captiva Islands, and it was just a huge hit. We grilled and we drank and we talked about the new draft acquisitions, and it was just really nice to be able to get together in a setting beyond our regular, football season events. I know that the Fins Up SoCal fan club also held their 8th annual picnic in the San Bernardino, California area. I was unable to travel to the picnic, but Solo D did make an appearance. And from what I heard, it sounds like everyone had a fantastic time. If any other clubs have held events, let me know because I would love to hear about them. And if you want to be on the show or have a suggestion or idea for some content you'd like to see in the future, feel free to shoot me an email at the.phreak.show@hotmail.com. Seeing as this is my first podcast and it's been very introductory thus far, I'm feeling like it's time to kind of break it up a bit and let's play a game. I'd like to introduce you guys to my good friend and diehard Dolphin, who you may know from the Dolphin Addicts radio show, which airs weekly on Wednesday. I will put the link in the description. She's going to help me with a little game that I like to call Fins Up or Fins Down.
It's the DOLPHINS on a mission, play to win.
I want to welcome my good friend and my one of my best Dolphin chicks, Caitlin Gombar, to the show. Welcome to the Phreak Show.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I feel like such a specialized or special guest. However you want to say.
You are a special guest, and thank you so much for coming on.
And I hope that I can continue to do this in the future because I would love to continue to be on your episodes or your podcast.
Absolutely, girl. You know what? I want to talk a little bit about our friendship because we've only known each other for about a year. We just met last season, but I feel like we got so close, like just so fast. And it's been really fun with you. Like you're awesome. And so everybody, this is Caitlin.
You're my drinking partner at tailgate. So
yes, cheers, girl. Cheers. So we're already a couple glasses in to our happy hour. So we're going to play a little game.
As they say in Mean Girls, the limit does not exist.
Facts. Okay. So we're going to play a little game. Being ladies of football that we are, we like fashion, we like clothes, and
Shout out ladies of football.
Shout out to Ladies of Football. Yes. So Caitlin is a moderator for Ladies of Football, and I am a major contributor as well. So shout out to Evie, the creator of Ladies of Football, who is bringing football ladies from all over the NFL, not just Dolphins ladies, but ladies from all over the NFL together. And we have a great group on Facebook, and it's amazing. So let's dive into our game a little bit. We're going to go into the internet. And the wide world of the internet, and we're going to see what kind of apparel, Dolphins apparel, we can find, and we're going to give it a fins up or a fins down. I don't know what our hand signal is going to be for fins down, but fins down. All right, so
it's a dead fin.
Droopy fin. Let's do that. Okay, so fins up or fins down. All right, so a special thing about being a ladies of football is that we get some really cool clothes. Yes. And I have a thing for tank tops, and so I typically will scour the internet and look for tank tops.
And they
But
always
yeah.
by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I know you always have a lot of different Dolphin t-shirts, so I'm sure that's your go-to
Yes.
thing.
Yes, that is my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I also have a pair of Dolphins pajama pants that I got from Dick's a few years ago. They were on clearance, and I got them as not a birthday gift, a Christmas gift. So.
Yeah, you know what? After Christmas, I feel like the Dolphins pajamas are always on clearance, and especially like JCPenney's, I've seen them a lot. I mean, we're kind of local fans, so we can find things locally.
Yeah, like I said, I got mine at Dick's in the clearance section, so I got lucky.
Yeah, and I love clearance. So a lot of people ask me from time to time, like, where do you get your stuff? Do you have coupon codes like this and that? Because I love a bargain. So my mom is an extreme couponer.
Who doesn't love a good bargain?
I mean, we all do, right? Everybody loves a good bargain, and sometimes they're hard to find. But in particular, the website that many people are familiar with is fanatics.com.
Oh, yes.
And they always have a good coupon code. So yeah, so definitely recommend if you're going to buy anything on Fanatics or NFLshop.com, make sure you have a coupon code. If you don't have one, hit me up and I will help you out. Okay. Also, I love the resale sites. I don't know. Have you ever seen Mercari or Poshmark?
No, I have not.
Okay. So you need to get on there because it's all resale. It's like basically like gently used Dolphin clothes that people are selling, from their own closets.
Oh, that's cool.
And ever since I discovered, I started off with Poshmark, but then I discovered that I like Mercari a little bit better. I've gotten some really good stuff for really, really cheap.
That's awesome.
That picture of the Talent Scout shirt, that was from Mercari for $5.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want those leggings. I want to find those leggings, girl.
Yo, we're going to talk about that.
All right.
All right. So let's dive in and we're going to see what kind of stuff we can find. I know just looking through some of the ads that come up on Facebook. I mean, I'm sure all of you Dolphins are being bombarded with these Facebook ads for all different kinds of stuff all the time, but I'm seeing some pretty ratchet looking dresses. Like, I don't know. So let's go on the internet here and see what we can find.
Dolphreaky is diving into freaky internet.
I am diving in. Okay, so we're on Amazon. I really feel like Amazon is kind of limited in terms of what they have.
Yes.
Wait, should we talk about this hat?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this hat, I love this. This is super cute.
Well, see, I'm actually gonna disagree with you there, just because I'm not a big floppy hat person, or maybe I just don't get out to the beach enough.
I mean, I've had like a Dolphins straw hat before. I've not had a Dolphins floppy hat, but if I was gonna have a Dolphins floppy hat, I would give this a fins up.
Yeah, fins down.
Okay, well, we can agree to disagree. So
that's the beauty of this. We don't have to agree.
Exactly, we don't.
And there's no judgment.
No.
The earrings.
The earrings right here?
Yeah. I would definitely give that a fins up.
I'm really liking these. They look a little cheap, but I really like them. I'm going to give this a fins up.
Yeah. For sure.
This could be really cute for game day or like a Dolphin party outing. Yeah, that could work for a lot of things. Let's talk about these shorts for the dudes.
I'm sorry to any of the guys that might watch this, but I really don't know if I want to see the Dolphins on your junk.
Yeah, this, I feel like it's too feminine.
Definitely.
It's too feminine. I like the coloration. This is just kind of weird. I feel like they're really short. I can think of maybe a few guys this would look good on, but I think for the masses, probably a fins down for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Amazon has some pretty good stuff. And honestly, their prices are okay. I think I could probably...
Leggings.
Oh, you want to talk about leggings? Okay.
Yes, girl. I'm all about leggings.
I love leggings. I have these and these. I don't have these.
Girl.
But the Zubaz leggings are always a win in my book. I feel like they fit so well. They're very true to size. I've never been disappointed. And it's nice with Amazon that you can return them for free if you don't like them. These particular leggings, I feel like I do have these and they're very true to the color. Sometimes the color with other leggings is not really what it shows in the picture. But these leggings are definitely a fins up for me because I just love them.
I don't know about these. Yeah, that looks weird.
I'm going to say no to this. Fins down.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think that horizontal stripes are ever like really flattering, but
yeah.
Plus they look like they're bunchy.
Yes, I was gonna say that it looks like it's like really bunched up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to those. Fins down. Just say stop if you see something you like or don't like. I like this.
I see so many people with that grilling set, and I love it.
Oh, that grilling set?
Yes.
So funny.
Like, how cool. I'm giving that a total fins up, by the way.
This is awesome.
How cool would it be to, you're outside, you're grilling burgers, you're making hot dogs or whatever, and you just smush that imprint down into the burger, and you have a freaking fins burger. How freaking cool is that?
For the listeners out there, if you guys have this set and you have swished that dolphin logo into your burgers, please share that. Please share. We need to see this. Does it actually work? Does it not work? Oh, this is different.
Oh, I would love that.
This is a fins up for me. You know why? Because this is very airy. This is great for the hot games and the tailgate.
Oh yes.
This is super cute.
I'd probably have to wear like a white tank top under, but I would totally wear this.
Yeah, I mean, this could definitely fit anybody, I feel like. You could definitely put a tank top underneath. You could wear a bathing suit underneath. Like, you could do anything with this.
I love those. Actually, no. I'm actually not too fond of those now that I'm looking at them.
The camo pants?
Yes, it kind of looks like hunting meets the Dolphins, sort of.
This is bizarre.
Yeah, definitely a fins down.
Okay, you wouldn't wear this to a game because it's not even dolphin colors. I mean, if you're a hardcore hunter, I guess that this would be pretty cute out in the woods.
I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, no, fins down.
Yeah, this is fins down for me only because that's really not my taste at all. I do have a Dolphins hat, a camo kind of hat like this, but I have not worn it. One, because it's just not dolphin colors. I'm not a hunter person. I do outdoorsy things, but I am personally not a hunter. The only reason I have the hat is because it was on clearance.
That watch.
This watch.
Yes.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
I know a lot of people have the Invicta watches that Jason Taylor promotes, and they're like totally bomb. Like, I just love those watches. But this is definitely a nice, cheaper alternative.
I was gonna say those Invicta watches are like what, $500? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I heard that if you buy them in bulk, they can be much cheaper. Like buy them in bulk and then sell them to your friends or whatever. I've heard of people doing that, but they are very expensive. But I think they're worth the price probably. I'm not a watch person, but this is pretty cute.
If I was, that's a beautiful watch, and I like how it's like white. For me, white is like a very clean color.
It can go with any outfit.
Exactly.
I think that's the trouble with a lot of our dolphin gear. It's like teal and orange. It doesn't really match with a whole lot of things. Personally, a lot of people come to me when I'm not wearing dolphin colors, and they're like, "What is up? Why are you not wearing the dolphin colors?" They expect to see me in them.
Like, hello, I have other attire.
But from time to time, I do have to wear non-dolphin clothes. And so, yeah,
like
this watch. Exactly. So that watch is pretty cute. I'll give that a fins up.
I agree.
Okay, we got to talk about this old bag. What is this?
Oh, no.
This is literally a bag.
Fins all the way.
Okay, the only part of this that's okay is the fact that they use the old logo.
Yeah, but that not even that justifies it for me.
What? Like, I have no idea what's going on with this.
It's the old granny vibes for me. I'm just not with it.
No. Like, this is not, no. This needs to come off the market right now. This is $45 for a tie string bag.
It's no, fins down.
This is fins down, like all the way. Amazon, please take this off of here.
Like, not even 6 feet underground. Go like 150 feet under. Just bury it.
Let's just bury it. All right, let's skip over to Mercari for a minute.
Okay.
I was looking at this shirt earlier, and I just don't understand.
Yeah, that's like Chargers colors. What
Exactly. Yeah. This is my thought too. Like, okay, if it is a used, well, actually, no. Okay, it has tags. I was gonna say it's used, so maybe it's faded.
No.
This is fins down.
Fins down.
I like the price. Obviously, like $12 is great for a tank top, but this is like somebody accidentally put the Dolphin logo on a Charger shirt. I like Mercari because you can like search for all different kinds of things. Okay, hold up.
Ooh.
I love this. It's older, I guess. It looks like it's a little worn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, that's definitely not for me. So for me, I'd give it a fins down.
Okay.
I'm going to say fins down just because I don't really like the way that it looks tattered and worn. And
see, I do like that. I like the tattered and worn thing. I don't know if they did this themselves, like if they took an old t-shirt and did this.
For me personally, it looks like, you know how sometimes you turn those t-shirts that you own into like things to like wipe down your surfaces in your cleaning? That's what that looks like.
That one's cleaned one too many countertops. You know what though? It's only $6.
Okay, so then I would buy it for $6 and use it to clean my countertops.
Oh my god. Okay. I was actually about to put that in the cart, but never mind. If you see me wearing this shirt later on, just mind your business, okay?
Sorry. Like, I'm sure it will look great on you, but
oh man, I don't know. Let's move on from that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring you down like that.
No, it's all good. That's what we're here for. There's a lot of vintage stuff in here in Mercari. This is kind of like stuff you cannot buy on Fanatics or Amazon or anything. Like this is old school retro.
That's a fins up for me.
This is a fins up for sure.
I mean, the price point is a little bit high, but
yes, but that's what you get for vintage.
Yeah.
You know what's nice about Mercari too? You can buy things that are not clothes. You can buy football cards, or you could buy banners. We even have like signed Ricky jerseys out here. My very first jersey was a Ricky jersey, actually. Let me look at Fanatics.
Okay.
So right now, Fanatics, I don't know how long this sale is going to last, but they have a free shipping on orders over $59, which is really not hard to spend $59 on this website.
And they have a clearance sale up to 70% off.
So let's see. As we navigate through, you're going to see that some things say reduced. Those are all part of the clearance sale. I haven't really seen many bras. I think this is a new item. I've never seen this.
It says it's a bikini top.
I would rock it. I would rock it. If you guys think I should rock this at the gym or anywhere else, you need to mention that in the comments.
Fins up.
I like it. Fins up. I mean, obviously, the women's stuff is very cute. I haven't really seen anything that I totally hate. How about this?
No. That gives me a headache.
This is an optical illusion.
That's a definite fins down for me.
This is a fins down. I don't think this is going to be flattering on anyone. If you were to take this whole like band-aid wrapped mummy thing off the front and it was just a plain polo, then maybe we could talk. All right. Well, I think we have explored the internet enough. We've definitely seen some crazy stuff, but I think I've seen some really cool things that I'm hoping that at some point, maybe somebody will buy it for full price on Fanatics and then decide they don't like it and it'll end up on Mercari and then I'll scoop it up. Well, thanks for playing along, Caitlin. This was fun.
Yes, of course. I'm glad that I was able to do it.
Yeah, so if you guys want to catch up with Caitlin, you can follow her on Facebook and Instagram.
My Instagram is kk.marine93.
Hit her up, follow her on Instagram. Oh, you're on Twitter too.
Yes, I am at Gombar Caitlin. You can listen live at www.blogtalk.com/dolphinaddicts. You can call in 516-453-9433 every Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's always a fun time, and you never know what's going to happen.
So I hope you guys really enjoyed the Fins Up, Fins Down game with Caitlin. Next, I want to segue into a new series that I'm super excited about. It's called DWA CRIBZ, and it's a spin-off of MTV's CRIBZ, in which they followed celebrities into their homes, took a look at everything that they have going on at home, including their vehicles, their memorabilia collections, the house, the architecture, all of it. In our segment called DWA, Dolphins with Attitude, CRIBZ, we're going to be showcasing different Dolphin fan caves. So me in particular, I have a woman cave, Dolphreaky's woman cave. So my cave is actually still a little bit of a work in progress because I've recently moved. So I am going to be showcasing a different fan's cave for the first episode. Some of you may be familiar with this gentleman, Chris Barker. He is one of the most renowned Dolphins fans. He goes to every home game and just about every away game. So he is well known across Dolphin Nation, and he has a one-of-a-kind crib. So you guys have to check this out.
Yo, Solo! You know they been saying you gotta make a hit squad part 2.
Okay, so here we have my helmets that have been autographed from recent and past road games. Here's my, just everything Dolphins related on my wall, as you can see. Here's all of my helmets that have been autographed from past road games. Over here, of course, we have more helmets. Here's my best sheets, all Dolphins related, of course. Over here we have fresh helmets mixed in with autographed helmets. Over here, more signed helmets from past road games. This over here is Channing Crowder's glove. And this is a photo of me and Shannon Crowder back in 2007 when the first NFL London game was played, Dolphins versus Giants. And of course, as you can see, Shannon Crowder autographed the gloves for me and I had it framed. There's a little bit more in my room. Oops, sorry about that. There's more and more collectibles. Here's the Shula Sports Illustrated, which is also signed by Coach Shula himself. Some more photos along with game tickets and Pro Bowl tickets mixed in there. Ryan Tannehill autographed framed poster that I had signed back when we played in London. Here's more of mine. Here's the Ricky Williams autographed Sports Illustrated.
So our next segment is very near and dear to my heart, and it's because it involves our future generation of Dolphins fans, the young fans. I had the pleasure of sitting down with my hilarious daughter, Mia, and discussing her experience as a Dolphins fan thus far.
This time to that time, fin time, show 'em how we get down. Dolphin for life. I don't like no other team. Aqua orange wardrobe, that's my favorite color scheme. NFL legends, and we still hovering. They can take us out, but I'm out. You ain't covering. Say it loud, and best believe respect is due. Until they break the record, we keep repping 7-2. If you ain't learned the history, then I suggest you do. 2-finger salute to the whole schedule and your roster. Got no time for the critics and the analyzers. Talking dirty about my team.
So for this segment, I have my very special friend, my mini me, my baby Phreaky, my mini Phreaky. What are we calling you? Phreaky Phreaky. Okay. So we have Phreaky joining us today. And Phreaky, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello. I'm a little shy.
You're a little shy? Phreaky is not a little shy at all, actually. She's going to probably take over the show in a minute here. So, Mia, what do you think about the Dolphins this year?
They're famous.
They're famous, yes. Do you think the Dolphins are going to win this year?
Yeah.
How many games?
10 years.
We're going to win for 10 years?
Yes.
So, Mia, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and then you can just answer how you like. How old are you?
4.
You're 4 years old? Wow, that's amazing. And Mia, have you ever been to a Dolphins game?
Not before. I went there with Mommy.
Yeah, you haven't gone to a Dolphins game yet, but someday we hope that Mia will be able to come to a Dolphins game real soon. What do you think a Dolphins game is like?
I don't know went to a Dolphins game before, so I don't know what it looks like there.
Oh, that I'm telling you, it is the best thing ever. Why is your name Mia?
Because I was a baby, and then I was growing and growing and growing, and then I got big.
And then why did Mommy name you Mia?
Because I was whole baby.
But because of the Miami Dolphins. I named you Mia from Miami. So Mia is named after the Miami Dolphins. So she's a Miami Dolphins #1 fan. What do you think, Mia? Do you like to dress up in Dolphins gear?
Wait, let me see my thing. So I got a little cut right here because I fell down on another day and I tripped and then I got dark.
And did that hurt you?
Yeah.
What do we do with it now?
And I was crying at school because I did that yesterday.
Can you show everybody what you're wearing?
Let me stand up.
Okay. Be careful. Right. Yeah, that's good. Show everybody what you're wearing. This is very beautiful. This is very beautiful. We have a beautiful cheerleading outfit that Mia is sharing with us today. And I think she looks absolutely stunning in it. And I really like your crown.
What?
I like your crown.
Thank you.
What do you want to tell the people?
Dad. Mommy, I think I need to go and get something from my bathroom.
And what would that be?
Something, but that's a surprise.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you can go.
Hold on.
Okay.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so Phreaky's back in the building. Welcome back. Come have a seat, ma'am. No, ow. Ow. Have a seat, ma'am. Mia, tell me everything you know about the Dolphins.
They say Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1. And that's how Dolphins say it.
Oh, very good. I love that song. It's like one of my favorite songs ever. And how come you decided to wear the pink hair today?
Because it looks like cotton candy.
Oh, it does look like cotton candy. I really like it. Did you decide to wear this because your favorite color is pink? Or
no, because my favorite color is blue, but I still like pink, like cotton candy.
Oh, I think it looks like a princess. Very nice. You look like a Dolphins princess.
What?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
This is just some hair that I got in that brush, and my old hair is right here. Right here, so and the pink hair is just old.
So obviously, I don't even know what to say, Mia, because you're just so funny and you just tell it like it is, right? It's a tough life being a dolphin girl. As you can see, these wigs don't really want to stay on. So they require a lot of primping and a lot of fixing. So, you know, being a super fan lady comes with its own challenges. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I really like your crown too.
Thank you.
But you gotta smile. She's just here for the hair. Are you just here for the hair?
No.
What are you here for?
For dolphins.
Oh, really? Are you gonna talk about the Dolphins? Oh, how come you made me wear a crown?
Oh, but you are freaky.
No, I'm Dolphreaky.
Okay, you're not freaky.
I'm Dolphreaky. You're freaky.
Yeah. Babies are freaky.
Okay, so let's show everybody Mia's prized possession.
Because I have two Beasley. This is the broken Beasley, and the blue one is in my bed, and that's a new Beasley. But this one, my old Beasley, broken, and it even has my name right on this position. Right on, and this is my name sticker. I put mommy pointed it to go on here.
Mia, what is this thing?
What?
What is this?
That's freaky Beasley.
Okay, so for those of you at home who have no idea what this is our robot vacuum, aka Roomba, whatever. It's a D-Bot brand.
And also a one that's blue in my bed and honeybee.
Yes.
That's a surprise that Grandma gave me.
Yes. So
Yesterday.
Mia is infatuated with.
No, I'm freaky, not Mia.
Okay, so Freaky really loves this robot vacuum, and she's named it Beasley. Do you think that Beasley is a fan of the Dolphins?
Yes.
Yeah, you think
But
so?
I didn't bring him here anytime.
Oh, so the only reason that he's here is because he's a Dolphins fan?
Yeah.
Wait, is Beasley a boy or a girl?
She's a boy and a girl.
Oh, okay.
Just like the other one is in my bed.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
Mommy,
yeah, Mia really wanted to show the world her Beasley.
and also there's another one in my bed, so mommy can get it when she gets. Mom, can you go get the Beasley right now?
No, I think that's
No.
enough about that.
No.
So do you think we should have some dolphin parties at this house?
Yes.
Will
And
Beasley
I
clean
will.
up after it? Will Beasley clean up all the mess?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so too. Tell me what you know about dolphins, Mia.
They are my favorite. Just like I draw Daddy a Father's Day card with
Yes, that was
with-
so sweet.
with a dolphin in it. So that's why it's Miami Dolphins.
You drew a Miami dolphin in your daddy's Father's Day card?
Yeah.
That is so
And
beautiful.
even a whale.
And a
Comment-
whale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Daddy really liked that card. That was super sweet. He really liked it. Do you think that girls should play football, Mia? Yeah? Do you think boys and girls should play football? Or just girls? Or just boys?
Just girls.
Oh, just girls?
Okay.
Do you think girls are tough enough? Strong enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think that girls should play football. There you go. Keep it nice. Do you think mommy's crazy for dressing up like the Dolphins lady?
No.
No? You don't think mommy's crazy? Are you going to do it with me in a few years?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go to Miami and we're going to dress up and go and take pictures with people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun. Yeah. All right, so what are we going to tell everybody?
Excuse me.
You're excused. Mia.
Mommy, I think I'm done.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Miami Sports Music on
And-
YouTube.
And click right here at the button. Go bye. Say goodbye, Mommy.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. I want to thank you all for joining me on the first episode of the Phreak Show. If you're interested in advertising with us here at Miami Sports Music, feel free to shoot me a message or an email. The info is in the description. If you'd like this podcast, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Stay tuned for more episodes. And of course, keep a lookout for the launch of the new clothing line. As always, you guys can go on MiamiSportsMusic.com, check out the existing clothes. Make sure you guys get some gear because some of that stuff is fire. Stay tuned for the launch of the ladies' clothing line coming hopefully before the season starts. Have a freaking awesome day, Dolphins. Fins all the way up.
Welcome to the Phreak Show. Lady in the streets, but a freak in the seats.